everyone, this is Richard G, and wow, it's been a while. But, regardless, I had some things worked out with my computer, allowing me now to actually do PMU videos again. And actually, this past week, we've actually had 2 new dungeons, and in this video, we're going to focus on one of them, which is Voltaic Rainforest. Now, it's in the Archford region, and if you've been watching my videos, you'll know we haven't been there yet. But I'm doing this dungeon because it's really new dungeon, and I know people are going to want to see this dungeon being done. So, we're going to be going to Voltaic Rainforest. There's actually no HMs required to get there unless you use fly, so it's great. Okay, way up here, let the map load up. Alright. Moving on. Just taking the detours required. It's way in the outskirts here. Whoa, what happened there? Okay. A little glitchy. But up here is the entrance. We go in. And again, this is Voltaic Rainforest. It's an electrical rainforest, which is definitely a unique idea. So, let's get in this here, alright. So, it is time to enter a dungeon in the first time in a long time for these videos. So, Voltaic Rainforest is actually 50 floors in length, and there is going to be a boss at the end. There's also a mid-boss. We'll get to those. Now, you notice I'm moving double speed, not because of my items, and right here we see Stunfisk. Actually, Stunfisk is a recruitable here. It's one of 3, and it's from floors 1 to 30. It appears all times. So, look out for that if you want to Stunfisk the derp fish. So, yay, that's here. But there's a couple more in the later part, which we'll get to later. For now, we're just gonna kind of run around, rush. Because this is a long one, we're gonna try to get through this one as quick as we can. I'm striving for about a half hour, but could be longer. Let's hope that's not the case here. I mean, you know, because you've checked the thumbnail and stuff like that, but I don't know. We'll see. That Petal Blizzard. The thing about that also hurts Venusaur's allies when it does that, including Stunfisk. So, that's gonna one-shot it. And if you see a Stunfisk and you want it, you gotta kill it before a Venusaur does. So I came prepared. I have some diamonds. Well, not diamonds, but some gems, dust, silks, globes, all ready to go. And one globe here that's going to help me out is actually the sky globe. It's going to prevent electric type moves from hurting me, so it's definitely going to be helpful. I'm all prepared for this place. And you'll start seeing me do this more often now, where I'm going to start bringing in items necessary to give me the advantage, because that's kind of what you want to do for dungeons in general. And if you didn't know already, which I'm going to assume you do, but in case you don't, these items I mentioned, the gems and the globes, are through event tokens, which are obtained through weekly events. They're held every Sunday. So, they're pretty time-friendly for people, too. I won't give it time because it's going to be time zones. And, you know, that stuff. If I say one time, it might confuse someone. So, just expect to be on Sunday and figure out which time it is for you. So, it's pretty convenient to most people, though. I say most, not everyone, though. But at least it's on Sunday. And it's every Sunday. It's pretty rare for them to cancel an event. And usually if they start one and something goes wrong, they'll just hand out the participation tokens, that's it. So, you're guaranteed tokens every week. And here we go. Where are the stairs? Where are the stairs? Where are the stairs? Oh boy. Where are they? Down here. Okay. Drift Blim. We're gonna Blim it. help much, but I guess it's something. I don't want to spend forever on one floor here. Holy hey. Hey. Lumbriago. Oh, I saw him. What's speeding me up is the sky gem, so it's gonna work. Okay, Thunderstone, those are gonna lay around here pretty constantly, so yeah. Now, I see Slowking, and that's because of the time. Sometimes Slowbro will spawn instead, so it's really gonna be time specific on certain wild Pokemon that aren't even recruitable, so yay for that. Maybe. But yeah, like I said, you know, for Stunfisk, first 30 floors. So the first 30 floors are just completely consistent. About the same thing spawn the whole way through. At least for those. And then we get to a second part. There's actually only 2 separate parts of this place, so very basic, very basic. And we need to hurry up. Oh, Stunfisk. And an error. Alright, some things never change. Okay, so we're gonna get ourselves out of this. Don't give up though. Revive seed. Oh, whoa. Why is my double speed not working? Oh right, rain. No clue why this is happening. Oh wow, that was crazy. But I brought some Reviver Seeds, so no problem. This, however, could be if I didn't have Fly. That was a 1-room floor, no hallways. Yeah, you'll see that I actually do have Fly, and that's to get out of situations like that. Just to run. And Altaria is kind of turning into my rushing Pokemon. I've been training it for a little while. As you can see, I'm getting close to level 100. Right now, 93. It's about to hit 94 at some point in this run, though I'm not going to focus on the training aspect. As good of training as this can be, I'm going to focus on the run. But some things will be bound to get in my way, and we'll have to defeat them. Oh, Stunfisk again. Didn't get it. Yep. So, Stunfisk in general has been a pain for me. That was one that it took me a lot of Stunfisks to finally get one. But at least I have it. Oh, there we go. Oh, and in case you're wondering, there's actually a lot of status problems that can pop up here, such as paralysis and poison. I'm not going to be affected by these either because of my Dragon Gem. The Dragon Gem and the Sky Gem go hand in hand for Altaria, and Dragonite, and Salamence. So, all of them get the same effects, but Altaria triggers it with its ability, Cloud 9, really, because actually, those gems, they only work in clear weather. The Sky Gem doubles speed, and the Dragon Gem prevents status conditions. And why did I step on that trap a second time? Oh well. I should still have a lot of good stuff here. Some big apples, and there's, you know, these green apples, they pop up along the way. But we're getting far, and we're actually going a little quicker than I expected. Which I'm very happy about, because I don't want to spend an eternity in here. Okay. Boom. Oh, and if you notice, Pokemon haven't getting paralyzed without me doing anything. That is because of the water. If you step on that water, you get paralyzed. Which, again, is why the Dragon Gem here is really working out for me. I'm not getting paralyzed by that water solely because of that. And unfortunately, this game has one thing that, it doesn't have something from Gen 6 that I wish was here, And that's the fact that in Gen 6, they started something where electric types... Sorry about that little error there. As I was saying, in Gen 6, electric types can't get paralyzed. Well, here, unfortunately, they can. Well, it's good for you here, somewhat. The thing is, in dungeons, electric types aren't going to be stepping on water unless, except for Emolga, that's it. So, it doesn't really help. And I lost PP on fly crap. Just plain old evil will do. Some belly. Unfortunately, I keep dying to those errors, which is not helping me, but I should have enough to get through. So the Galvantula and Arbok both have Unnerve. If you didn't know already, that prevents you from eating any food item. Apples, berries, ethers. So, it's really a pain to deal with that. And unfortunately, either you have to get a big distance away from them, or just defeat them. Your best bet if they're right next to you is just defeat them. Blah, blah. But that's kind of your best bet, and they are annoying to deal with, really. And unfortunately, that ability pops up in several dungeons, just to make it harder. But there's nothing to counter other than getting far away, or just defeating them. Oh no, we don't need a max yet. Good thing about me also with no disability. Oh my gosh. Anyway, good thing with no disability is grimy food's not gonna hurt me. And where the heck the Galvantula? If you can see it in your screen, even in the corner, it's too close. Unfortunately, that's not helping my belly. On the last floor of this part 2, after 30F is actually a mid-boss. We'll get to that once we find the stairs right there. So, mid-boss time. It is actually Electros. This is our first boss. And, let's go. This should be easy. There we go. Pretty quick. Alright, moving on. And here's our storage, but Electros doesn't have any drops to it, so don't expect to get something from it. Unless you know, I'd be surprised if you do, but I've done this place several times, not seen it. I don't think anyone's found a drop. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, though. But from my recollection, no item drops from that one. Alright, so 31 all the way to 50. We're gonna have the same kind of settings. Same Pokemon spawning, same scenery, same music. And same items. So, let's go. And there are actually a couple recruitables in these floors. And these are time specific as well. So, during dawn and day, you could find Skidoo, and during dusk and night is actually Shelmet. And for those of you wondering, you have to have a Carablast in order to evolve Shelmet. Carablast is not in here, but it is in the other dungeon I mentioned at the beginning of the video. There is 2 dungeons out, and that's probably one of the big reasons right there, because you need both of them to evolve. So, there you go. Shift Tree with the beat up. I'm just gonna run away from that, but that's where the good training comes in, these floors when beat up is used. But it can also be a killer if you're not ready to fight them. Luckily, if I have to, I will. I've got Dazzling Gleam, but I'm going to try not to fight if I don't have to. Now, if it's near the stairs, nothing I can do about that. Let's just hope that doesn't happen. But it's inclined to at some point. Also, something on these floors actually are eggs. All the way from 31 to 50, you can find eggs. And in these eggs, it's actually a bit of a list here, but I'm pretty sure I found them all. Now, another beat up down there, but so there's Blitzel, Slackoff, Yanma, Tynamo, Electrike, Joltik, and Elekid. So those are your list of Pokemon you can get from eggs. Nice Pokemon indeed. And over there we have a TM. That's going to be Solar Beam. It's Solar Beam, like no joke, every time. Also another team you can find here, if it's yellow, it's actually going to be every time Thunder Wave. See, that's Solar Beam. And there's the beat up. In there I saw a Skidoo. I actually saw a Skidoo in that mix. I'll see if I hit it. Did I hit it? By now, yeah, it's dead. I didn't get it. Also in this dungeon, like all the way through, you can find hidden items. And later floors, it's shards, but all the way through, you can actually find tiny mushrooms and big mushrooms. So the tiny mushrooms is a surprise because it's the one place it's a hidden item. And there's an egg over there. Oh, I knew it was coming. I knew that was coming. So we just gotta find the stairs now. I knew they weren't nearby. Good. So you're gonna notice there's bananas around here. There's both just the regular bananas and the large bananas. These actually raise the belly of your entire team. Now, I tend, when I do a dungeon, to only use one Pokemon, and the belly you get isn't much. So for me, they're not worth much to me. But for those of you who use multiple Pokemon in a run, and split things out between belly, that's something useful for you. Also talking about belly here, you might have seen some lately. You can find chestnuts. The chestnuts here are kind of interesting. They do a set amount of damage to you, usually not much, and you gain, from what I've seen, 75 belly, but this has changed a little bit. I think, because I've heard people say 60, I've heard 70, you know, I've heard variations, but we'll see if it changes again. Oh, there we go, the belly. I've still got big green apples, so that's not an issue. Alright, we're on 50F, so final floor, let's do this. Well, that was nice. An error caused by a grudge trap, so my best option right now is to just try to run, if possible. Well, that worked. Yay! Go, find the stairs. That was not a good trap to find. For those of you who don't know what that does, when they have that purple shield, it means they're inflicted with grudge. Woo! Slide pass. So with grudge, if you defeat them with a move, that move runs out of PP. It doesn't take long to run out of moves with that. Alright, so it's time for our boss. Raikou. So we'll go through the storyline. Doesn't matter what you choose, it'll ask you yes or no 2 times in this story, but it doesn't matter what you choose. The same thing's gonna happen. So we're gonna fight. There's Reflect to block off some physical moves, and my guess this was put there so that it could block off, actually, Earthquake, most likely, or Bulldogs. Now we didn't get a drop from it, unfortunately. But it has one rare drop from what we've seen, and that is a TM Thunder. If you've ever found something else, let me know, but from what I've done, and I've seen other people find, that's it for now. Alright, so now we go to here, and we actually have an end box. Let's go pick it up. Just one of them. and we're gonna go open it. So, what is possible from these end boxes, you may ask? Well, I shall give you the list. But first, before I do that, I'm going to open that box for you. So we go to Zatu here, and I'll be darned, I got the Electrizer. Oh yeah, so that's actually the best thing, in my opinion, from the end box. Besides the almighty Electrizer, you can find Moss Rock, Thunderstone, TM Energy Ball, Gold Banana, Revival Herb, or a TM Wild Charge. So, decent end items, to say the least. They are decent, especially the Electrizer. And I've found so many of these. I feel like they may be a bit more common than you think, because of the fact of how many that have been found. Unless it's just my luck. I don't know. But I think that's my 5th one now. Now I've done probably about 40 runs of this place so far, so I've put my hard time and research into this, so I could do this video for you guys. And to be honest, I haven't done a PMU video in some time because I've had some issues with my computer. If you've seen some of my previous videos, the quality has been really bad. So I've been trying to find a way to improve it. If I tried doing better quality, I couldn't record because things would lag too much. And it'd be just impossible. So I tried doing what I could with the settings, and that just put me at really low quality, as you have seen, and I stopped doing it because, well, I wasn't getting any complaints for it, which surprised me. I really didn't like it, and it was sometimes hard to see what's going on, especially if you already have trouble with YouTube. Not fun. But now things are much better on track. I got some more memory for my computer. That took about a week to order it in. So, yeah, I did a lot of things with scans as well, and my computer's running a lot better now, so PMU videos will be worked on more. And also, I did mention something else. I'm going to be starting another project, or continuing a project, on the forums. As you may know, in the past, I have done what is called the Guide to All Dungeons. Soon, I will be remaking this guide and changing the format a little bit based upon my videos. And in there, I will put the links to my videos for each dungeon. So the videos I do, those, whenever I do a video, I'm also going to be putting that dungeon into the list, or just the post. I don't know exactly when I'm going to start this yet, because there is that other dungeon that I mentioned, and I have not even been to it yet at this time. So I really want to check that out, and I'm actually going to be doing more research with that one as well now. And a video will be done for that one as soon as I can, trust me. So with that being said, next time we will be doing what is known as Deserted Tomb. And that is the other dungeon that has come out. Hopefully, well, maybe not hopefully, but I'm kind of hoping that a new dungeon doesn't come out just yet. Again, let's just assume these come in pairs, because this is a lot of work for me already. And I haven't even been to this place once yet. I don't know what's there, nothing. Although I can assume a couple things from what I've seen in town, that's it. So, that being said, you can see Deserted Tomb next time.